Hello, and welcome to another episode of Slay the Spire. Excitingly, we're going for 3 in a row today. It's not very often in my recent recorded videos that we're actually going for a win streak in the video. Overarchingly, we're going for win streaks, but they're just so hard we haven't really had opportunity to be like, hey, we've actually done like a few in a row here, let's see if we can go for another. But that's what this is. 3 in a row is our objective. It's interesting in these runs where you have tons of relics. 26 relics, that's just so many. You can see we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elites in Act 3 because of the winged boots. But it's interesting seeing these runs with a ton of relics. It's like how many relics they have in common. These both have tungsten rod, which is a rare relic, so that's like pretty unusual about these two runs. They both have happy flower. They both have turnip, which is a rare relic, so that's also exceptionally surprising. Let's get into it. Let's go for 3 in a row here on the silent. I really like obtaining a random rare card, especially when you're up against other choices who are simply just giving you max HP, which is one of the weakest meow bonuses you can get. It's a Hexaghost, not a slime boss. I'm happy about that. The post chest layout doesn't look too bad. Elite shop fire is decent. Leading up to that, we could do fire elite fire, which is also decent. We could even do it right here, fire elite fire. I like this a lot. It seems like a very clear obtain a random rare card. Oh. Okay. We could be in for a treat here, friends. Look at this, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. Leading up to the fire elite shop of the fire, which I really like. So let's start here. Okay. Very lucky that this slime rolled 9 health. That's great. Killing him with a strike and a neutralize as we did is not guaranteed to happen, and it's very nice when it does. Technically our deck is worse than it would normally be on floor 1, so you should be less greedy than you would normally be on floor 1 to make sure you can kill in time and stuff like that. I'm going to choose to be greedy and save 1 life here instead of dealing 6 damage. Okay, we just need 2 more strikes. We got a lot of them. We got there. Okay. Rewarded. Poison potion is bouncing flask is Bane is weak. And Cloak and Dagger is not really what I'm excited about either. I like these. Cloak and Dagger helps, I think, the most in hallway fights. So I guess that's what we should take, since we in theory want to do 5 hallway fights. Blocking for 6 is quite good in most of these early hallway fights, and Silent can usually actually kind of hold out for a while. It makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, not a bad start. We're able to full block here, and we're not likely to draw all of our blocks on the turn he's buffing, which, as you can see, we got to deal 18 damage on the turn he was buffing. That's the biggest way that this fight goes poorly, is when you are forced to do no damage on turn 2 because you drew all your strikes on turn 1, and then he's buffing on turn 2. 4 damage isn't lovely, but it's not the end of the world. He's not buffing here, so we could try and save 1 instead of dealing 5. Let's try and save the 1. I'm feeling ambitious. He is buffing now, but we did draw a strike, so that's good. He's down to 5 lives. We have a kill if we ever need it. If he's coming in for like 22 damage here and we don't have a kill. Oh dear. Definitely punished for not dealing the extra 5 damage. Ah, that sucks. There were so many good draws here. Cloak and Dagger and Neutralize actually let us block out, I think. Mostly, we would take like 2 damage in that world, which is hardly a punish for choosing not to take the 1 damage earlier. Or, of course, if we had just drawn 3 damage cards. He's at 14, so Strike, Strike, Cloak and Dagger. Strike, Strike, Neutralize, Strike, 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 jeez. Okay, as it is, we should take 7 damage instead of using this potion. He also was not guaranteed to be attacking for 22, right? If he'd only been attacking for 17, then we just take 2 damage there. So even though we absolutely got punished for trying to save the 1 life, and instead we took 7 damage, so we like lost, we have 6 less health now than we otherwise would. I don't think it's because we necessarily like misplayed. Just things didn't go our way. The risk didn't pay off, and sometimes that happens. Okay, this fight should be fine. Well, apparently not. We're gonna take 6 here because we didn't draw any defense cards there. Yeah, definitely a weird draw order on this one. Take another 1 damage here. So another 7 damage fight. Not a good start to Act 1. Okay. Taking Endless Agony is good, because Endless Agony is 0 damage for 0 energy for 8 damage, which is great. That's what we want to be adding right now. But also, we now have 17 cards in our deck, so there's a 1 in let's say a 30% chance every fight that we can just play Grand Finale naturally, because it ended up in our last 5 cards. So that's good. Cool, we can full block here, along with the Dagger Spray, which is nice. Okay, yeah, we get to Grand Finale next turn. That's fun. Not that we need to, but we can, so we will. So this is a weird spot where it's like we could just keep adding cards to our deck. Blade Dance is a good one. But it means we can't Grand Finale anymore. We no longer have a 30% out to find Grand Finale on turn 3. Grand Finale on turn 3 is pretty dang good against whichever elite this is, because Fear Potion just makes it like a guaranteed kill. How strong are we without the Blade Dance? Not very. We're like exceedingly weak. So we need to take the Blade Dance. Or a second Dagger Spray. Ooh, that's tough. Dagger Spray is better against Sentries. It's kind of better against Gremlin Knob. It depends on the damage break. It's not a skill, makes it better against Gremlin Knob. The fact that it deals less damage might mean that it's like we would rather play a skill to get 4 more damage to kill the Gremlin Knob. And then it's worse against Lagavulin. Dagger Spray is worse against Lagavulin compared to Blade Dance. Blade Dance also gives us an angle on accuracy. Makes accuracy very pickable. Dagger Spray is better in certain hallway fights, probably most of them. Although it's close. Most AoE fights are like 2 enemies. So in a 2 enemy fight, this is 8 damage split between 2 enemies, which is a total of 16 damage, which is 4 more damage than Blade Dance, but also like rushing down the weakest enemy in an AoE fight, very useful. And Blade Dance gives us 4 more damage to the target of our choice. Even in an AoE fight, and of course in a non-AoE fight, it's always 4 more damage than Dagger Spray. So I'm gonna take the Blade Dance. I'm gonna apologize to Grand Finale that it. My deck needs to apologize to me for giving me none of my block cards on turn 1. It gave me 1 of my block cards, I guess. It's not that crazy. I think we should save both these potions though, and just accept 8 damage from this fight. We've been bleeding out in these hallway fights. I think a lot of it has been bad draw order within the fights. And a lot of it is our deck sucks with a Grand Finale on floor 1. Grand Finale on floor 1 turns out not great. It's exciting. I don't think it's even necessarily bad. But it definitely has felt limiting. Now we have to throw a potion on the ground, and that's okay. Could take yet another damage. Common. It's not very good against sentries, but it is great against Lagavulin. It's good against Hexaghost. I think that we're getting close to the point where we're building a deck that is irredeemable, in the sense that without some standout relics, of course you can't rely on the relics that you're going to see. So like the thing you have the most control over the course of a Slay the Spire run is like how you build your deck. And Silence starts off with 10 starter cards, which is, I mean, 10 strikes and defends, which is more than the other classes. And so you have to add cards more aggressively. So I think one of the most common ways you die in Act 3 and 4 is in Act 1 and 2, you found yourself being forced to add cards so aggressively that you built a 20 card deck before you put even a single good card in your deck. And now for the rest of the game, anytime you're ever offered a good card, sometimes it's unpickable because it's only a good card if you can land it with certain synergies, and your deck is already 20 cards, which means you only have like a 25% chance in any fight to see this card with any other particular card. And you're like currently bleeding out still, and so you're like, I can't afford to take what I know is a good card. It will make me weaker in the short run because I won't be able to line this stuff up together because my deck is so big. And there's just no way back. There's no way to add enough cards to make your deck good in Act 3 and 4 to thin out all of the mediocre and damage commons you took in Act 1 and 2 to try and survive. And that's what I'm worried about with like this Poison Stab. I like this Poison Stab for a few reasons, because of Lagavulin, Gremlin Knob, and Hexaghost. But I'm just like looking at my deck, it's like that'll be my 19th card, and then I just have like each different type of damage common that you can get. Blade Dance, Dagger Spray, Poison Stab. And then we have this Grand Finale here, we have this Cloak and Dagger here. And we're just pulling in so many directions that now our deck is too diluted. There's no way, you know, if we add an accuracy, we only have 2 Shiv cards in our 20 card deck to pay it off. And then Escape Plan is okay. We've added 2 skills, but it's bad against Gremlin Knob, and I think that's reason enough to say we're not monkeying around with you, Escape Plan. Is that true? Because something nice about Escape Plan is actually quite good with Grand Finale, giving you more control over how many cards you have left. Which is kind of nice to have for that reason. It doesn't make us that much worse against Gremlin Knob. It only makes us worse if we don't draw it on turn 1. And we are like really struggling for a kill despite us having this vulnerable potion. Which is probably the case. We probably have to use both potions against actually whichever elite we see. Poison Stab helps with that. What I really want is to take Poison Stab and then get a Pandora's Box, and then the problem of diluting our deck is not as much of an issue, because then we have all these like, you know, very middling cards that we picked, but all of our starters are replaced with other things. That might be middling, sure, but at least some of them will start to synergize and let us build a strategy around it. But of course, Pandora's Box is after Hexaghost, so it'll be a while before we even know if that's an out for us. And also, you're not very likely to see a specific boss relic you're looking for. That being said, I'm going to take the Poison Stab. I'm going to upgrade the Dagger Spray. And we're going to pray it's not Gremlin Knob. Okay, we're going to thank ourselves for taking the Poison Stab instead of the Escape Plan. Because this knob is looking dead. But we do still need the help from our deck. So 7 cards. He's gonna take 3 then 2, which is 5, so he'll be at 21. If we deal 6 damage with Cloak and Dagger, he'll be at 15, so 2 strikes would do it. Or strike and a single Blade Dance would do it, so it's a guaranteed lethal, which means we can save ourselves the 3 life here. Takes 5 instead of 8. Okay, Bronze Stels helps a lot against Hexaghost. Okay, Dash is a card I'm actually a little excited about. And the reason why is because I could see this being a Snecko deck. With Grand Finale getting to draw to the end of your deck faster with Snecko would be meaningful. And then with just a deck that has tons of cards in it, the more cards you add, even if they're 1-cost cards, you know, we have this 0-cost card we added that's kind of bad with Snecko. But the more cards you have, the better, because if your deck gets really diluted, but you start picking cards that are just like powerful enough, like Snecko can help you out. Acrobatics and Prepared go really well with the Grand Finale, by the way, but I think maybe we don't worry about that right now. It's not Gremlin Knob, so Dash actually doesn't... It threatens to... The upgrade on Dash threatens to not be very useful against Sentries, where on many turns they're only attacking you for 10, so Dash blocks out anyway. So it's like maybe we'd just rather have the extra Shiv on Blade Dance, which makes a lot of sense to me. So yeah, let's upgrade Blade Dance. And I think 28 with a Poison Potion is good enough for a non-Gremlin Knob elite. Bird-Faced Urn is very powerful, although it does nothing right now. So does Blue Key also does nothing right now, right? So we're gonna definitely take the card that does something. Okay, this is probably not the open we want. How do we want to open though? Poison Stab, I guess. Poison Stab, Dagger Spray. This is a decent open. Getting Dash on the attack turn. Okay. I think we do open now, because Blade Dance is like our best attack. And we haven't seen our best block cards yet, specifically Cloak and Dagger, Survivor, Neutralize, Dash, and so we want to be getting those cards on the attack turns, not on the, oh, we haven't woken up yet turns. Okay, very powerful. We only take 1 here. Poison Stab is great, and Dash is great. We take 10 here, but I think we're doing okay on damage. I think we'll get there. Seeing Dash here is fine, because it looks like it's definitely dead next turn. Okay. Totally acceptable elite fight. We're down to 17. Not a huge deal. Wing Boots? That's weird. Bullet Time. That's also weird. But probably good. So in a 5-card hand, since we've added so many cards to our deck, we've got, there's the grand finale too, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in our deck that don't cost 1 or 2. So it's not very, it's a fifth of our deck. It's not very much of our deck. 20% of our deck has no cost. So if you think about a hand that doesn't have a card in it that has no cost, which happens reasonably often, if you could replace that, one of those cards, at random of course, because you just draw cards randomly, with Bullet Time, you exchange a world where you were only able to play at most 3 of those cards, sometimes only 2 if it contains Dash, for being able to play 4 of those cards. Because Bullet Time makes every other card cost 0. I think it's good. I think we take Bullet Time. We're gonna save these Wing Boots. The rest of our path is fine. Let's hit this shop and see what it's got for us. I really like the well-laid plans because of Bird-Faced Urn and Grand Finale. We're going back to being a Grand Finale deck. Bullet Time is not really Grand Finale material, but I think it was just a good card to put in the deck. Could take Bouncing Flask here, although I think we're actually disproportionately good against Hexaghost because of the bronze scales, and we already do have a little bit of poison. It's not a lot of poison. But we've added a lot of cards to our deck, so like we're just okay against Hexaghost for that reason. And Calculated Gamble helps maybe just as much against Hexaghost, but is much better in hallway fights, particularly Act 2 hallway fights. So we can take Calculated Gamble. Do we need this? Need isn't the right word, but do we want this orange pellets? We do have a debuff in our deck already with Bullet Time, technically. Is a debuff we can clear. If we take Snecko, are we gonna want to clear the Confusion? Probably. Actually. Right? It makes Snecko even better. We're incentivized to pick more powers anyway because of Bird-Faced Urn, so Orange Pellets kind of is like synergy with Bird-Faced Urn because they both say, hey, pick powers. Fire, a fight, and a question mark. Okay, my instinct is Orange Pellets. Please don't make me regret this. Cloak and Dagger, Poison Stab are what I'm looking at for upgrades. I'm gonna take the Cloak and Dagger. I think it's better in the hallway fight, and then maybe we upgrade Poison Stab in the before the Hexaghost fight. Okay, we can actually kill this guy. So let's do it. great start. Also, weirdly, we're back to being able to play Grand Finale. Just naturally. But Footwork is a really good card to add to the deck. So we have to apologize to Grand Finale again, but we once again can't play Grand Finale reasonably quickly. I don't think I want the Relic. I think I'm actually very happy with the 5 max HP here. It's actually really cool, because the 18 is a little scary against Hexaghost. But of course, every 12 hit points you have against Hexaghost's turn 2, it deals 6 more damage. So resting is like half as effective on average against Hexaghost as it would be against any of the other bosses. So if you're at a scary life total and you don't think you can beat Hexaghost, it's like resting is frustratingly like not that useful. But 5 max HP puts us up to 23, which means Hexaghost would not hit that 24 hit point threshold to be dealing 3 times 6. It'd still be dealing 2 times 6, which is nice. The only downside there, we need to think about this, because this is the downside that means if we draw one of these powers on turn 1, playing it will necessarily cost us 6 health on the following turn. So we could instead heal up to 22, which would be 40 life. Which means, you know, if we play a power or 2 on turn 1 against Hexaghost, we get up to 42 or 44 health, which is very safe for the fight. I don't think we need the extra help, so we're going to be greedy and take the max HP. Max HP is also especially good with Bird Face turn, because you can just slowly heal yourself up to a higher life total over the course of an act, assuming you're good in that act. Okay, and then for Hexaghost, Footwork or Well-Laid Plans or Poison Stab. Probably Well-Laid Plans for the bullet time. Or Neutralize. We don't need the Neutralize as much because of the Well-Laid Plans. Okay, so let's take the Well-Laid Plans upgrade. No potions though. This could actually be bad. The Bronze Scales helps a lot. And now we're in that awkward position where we take 6 more damage by choosing to play powers here. Maybe we wait on the powers until next shuffle. I'm kind of okay with that. Get more damage in right now. Yeah, I just want to save the life. And it probably doesn't cost us damage, really. Okay, take 2 here. Okay. Very unlucky hand there. Partly because we did not play our powers on turn 1. We get to play them this go around. We can take 2 to deal 2. Ay. Hexaghost is at 111. It's well below halfway, right? 132 is half. I think let's save the life, since we're at 15. It's pretty scary. Take another 8 here. Okay, this is fine. Except it looks like we lose. We've got the neutralize for next turn. Doesn't matter though. Oh, technically alive. But it still has 74 health. We're at 3, and now these burns are bad news. We need to defend, and then we're just gonna play our best attack cards. Hold on to a couple of them. Wow, this is close. Look, they go down to 24. No! We needed one more damage card, I think. We're 3 off. Blast. We don't even get to tie with Hexaghost by killing it with our thorns because the burns kill us first. See, I can't say that was necessarily an unlucky draw. I am curious, and for the sake of content, you will investigate with me. What if we play the less confusing, just play your powers on turn 1 of the boss fight? Means we get to play Cloak and Dagger on turn 2 also. Which means we actually don't take extra damage on this turn. We actually take less damage on this turn. But we've dealt less damage overall this fight. Yeah, look, this turn is much better. Oh, I don't know why I took that 4 damage there. That was weird. Go and block out, even though it shuffles an Ascender's Bane in. We can't get to Grand Finale. Guess we'll save the 2 there. Yeah, it's looking pretty suspicious that we'll get there. I'm gonna do it this way, just try and full block and hold on to the dash neutralize. So next turn we have Survivor. Yeah, so we hold on to the dash bullet time, and then pray we draw well here. But Hexaghost is at 69 life, which is way more than we had before. Than it had before. It's actually not way more, right? It's pretty much right in that same threshold. It's almost the exact same life total. Actually, it's even better than it was before? Yeah. Okay, so we do win. Oh boy, After Image is really good with Bird-Faced Urn and Orange Pellets. Calling Bell or Astrolabe? It's gotta be Astrolabe. I mentioned Pandora's Box, feels like it would go hard here. This is like a Pandora's Box light. And I think I would be happy to transform 3 strikes since we've picked up a Footwork. We get another Well-Laid Plans plus a Flechettes and an Escape Plan. Dang, so we lost because we played like fools in the Hexaghost fight, because I thought I was being clever by not healing until later in the fight. but it meant that later on in the fight, our draws were worse. Not just because they happened to be worse, but it makes sense that our draws would be worse because these powers are getting drawn instead of attacks on future turns. And the well-laid plans also let us hold on to the most important cards that we ended up playing on turn 1. So if I'd reevaluated turn 1 a little bit better, the rest of the fight plays itself pretty clearly, much better. I am going to try and beat the heart with this seed, I think is what I'm going to do. And when we get to the heart, if we get to a opportunity where we're able to kill it, I will let it kill us instead. I think I will intentionally not pretend that this was a win when it wasn't, not extend this into 3 in a row based on our run history sheet. We will let the run history sheet show that this is a loss. It'll show us that it's a loss to the heart if we manage to get that far, rather than the Hexaghost. But let's see if we can make it to the heart. There's just more content that way anyway. And this is a very interesting run, I think. We have this escape plan. Footwork, flechettes, after image, grand finale, so strange. Okay, the most aggressive act 2 we can do is Elite Fire Elite in the second half of the act with a Fire Elite in the first half, which is pretty good. Same amount of critical nodes, but fewer elites, but one of them is Burning Elite, is Fire Elite, Fire, Fire Elite. That one's a little strange. I kind of like this one on the right better. Okay. Take 1 here. Oh, we got rid of the debuff. I'm like, how do we have so much block? It's because of orange pellets. Huge. This is ironic, though. No skills for flechettes. Holy cow. So we do take 7 here. We have lethal. So get wrecked. Probably none of these. Oh yeah, we have winged boots. I think winged boots actually changes very little about this act layout because the best nodes are like all lined up with each other. Like between the 2 paths we were considering here, these both have an elite right here. I guess we can do Fire, Elite, Fire, Fire, Elite, Fire, Elite, with just 1 jump from this Fire to this Elite. We could even do it after this Elite to pick up the Burning Elite. So that makes sense. We stay the course for now. Oh no, we've removed our 3 strikes, so that's a no for us. Also not super necessary since we have the bird-faced urn. This is only 6 damage. Awkward. But it's good to play the skills now. Oh, also should be able to get rid of the Hex, which will be huge. Man, orange pellets can really go hard. Well, we can't get rid of it this turn. We only have 2 skills. I guess that's good enough. Okay, I think we would like to get rid of the hex like this, and then we can block out with Survivor. Hold on to our other power and our dash. Well-laid plans. I guess we'll just dash, hold on to all 4 cards here. Piercing Whale is a very good card in general. It's a skill for Escape Plan. And if we can add 3 more cards to the deck, then it's possible to get Grand Finale off. Although in reality, we probably want to start adding card draw to manipulate our deck total rather than just like keeping it at exactly 27. But I don't think any of those are a reason to not take Piercing Well. It's a very, very good defensive card. Okay, we can clear the Confusion potentially next turn. Not a good opening hand though, jeez Louise. But clearing the Confusion will be nice. We can do it, so I think we should. Although we take quite a bit here. Okay. Blade Dance, defend means we take none, I think. Oh, we didn't have enough energy for that. What was I thinking? So take 7. Okay, this was a poor fight for us, but you know what, I think that's okay. Sometimes you have poor fights. We can't kill this turn, so we want to do the most defensive thing possible, which is to... We need to play at least 1 attack to get rid of the debuff, and then defend. So we're gonna... The attack, I guess, should not be Blade Dance because of hand size. 3, 6, 7. We'd overdraw 1, so I guess we should just play Flechettes while it is... Oh, but the problem with that is we don't get to get rid of the Frail before we play the Defend, so we do take another 8. I think that was a misplay. We could have... Actually, I don't know. Why does this still say 7? Maybe it was the same either way. Bullet time. Okay, we should have lethal next turn. Good, good. Finally, a potion. Don't think we need these. Anchor is phenomenal. Always take Anchor. I'll upgrade the footwork. It's a classically good upgrade. We really want to kill everything we can here. Although, it looks like we can't... We actually can. Oh, I want that well-laid plans, but this is better, I think. set it up so they both the gremlins die. So she's summoning this turn. Oh my gosh! I guess I'm glad we didn't draw this on an important turn. But geez, I wish I had my well-laid plans down. Stuff like that would be way less likely. Okay, we can kill Fatty. Take a little bit here. Are we gonna be able to kill Wizard in time? I think so. Okay, this worked out well. Just because I can see that she's summoning and we have Dagger Spray still coming up. So Dagger Spray kills Wizard as well as helps kill these guys. Almost just straight up kills them. With the neutralize, we do get the straight up kill. Okay. Is she attacking? Good, she's not. Okay, good. We get to get more stuff down. Okay. We can kill both gremlins. So I think we should. Okay, she's not attacking again. Let's do this. Hold on to the Cloak and Dagger to try and either block next turn or kill off gremlins, whichever it looks like we need to do. Or we try and kill Leader now. Yeah, let's just kill Leader. 36 damage is so much. We should be able to kill her even with the weakness that is about to be inflicted. Unless Shield Gremlin blocks us like a scumbag. That'd be really frustrating. We are gonna be weak. Please don't. Oh. We have lethal on her anyway? No, we don't. Oh gosh, so we're just like dead. Because we lost the 50-50 on the shield. We'll see if we can... Okay, at least we kill Fat Gremlin. So we take a little bit less damage that way. Yeah, not my best played turn. Not my best played fight. We're down to 18. I think we probably could have avoided that. She could have attacked on that turn anyway, even if we had killed the gremlins. But then we wouldn't be frail and weak. Yeah, it seems hard to justify that line. Okay, I'll upgrade Dash now. It's feeling pretty important. Not Sundial. We like never shuffle our deck. Should we rest? Or should we greed? Ice cream, by the way. That's interesting. Let's just rest. None of these upgrades are that interesting to me. That way we can take on the Burning Elite. Strength Book of Stabbing. You. We can land Grand Finale with the Gambler's Brew, but I don't know if it'll matter. Strength Book of Stabbing is horrible. Look at all these skills in here. Coming in for 40 damage, huh? I guess we can get rid of 7 cards here. Something like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can grand finale. Bullet time also is going to be helpful. I think we actually get to block out and keep the piercing wail for next turn. And the thorns helps here. Still take a bunch. 12. But we hopefully have lethal now. Yeah, we do. Okay. Weird fight. Alchemize? Sure. Okay, we jump here. Upgrade the... I guess with the ice cream, the energy upgrades are quite a bit better, so let's upgrade the bullet time. Grumman Leader Part 2. I guess we can do it that way, since the thorns will help us kill the sneaky gremlin. Is she summoning or buffing? She's buffing. It's mostly fine. Well-laid plans and footwork. And I guess just strike, and then next turn Flechettes is very good. And then we just hold on to our best 4. Might flex potion the dagger spray. Don't need to with these particular gremlins. Do you want to kill this to save 10 and weaken her to save 9? And then, yeah, defend. Hold on to these 4. She's not attacking, guaranteed. Guess we can bullet time. She should be dead. Yeah, she's dead. Okay. This is a weird run, just like weird as far as like my motivation, because the longer we're going on, the more it's feeling like, wow, this is actually a very powerful run. And it's starting to feel like it's going to have all the ingredients to win the heart fight if we play correctly, but I've already like admitted that I'm like, we misplayed in the Hexaghost fight, and so we didn't win the run. It was dead in Act 1 based on a misplayed Hexago fight. But it's also like the type of deck that I'm only confident can beat the heart with correct play, and like correct play feels very difficult with well-laid plans, ice cream. There's so much planning, so much intricate, and I'm kind of just like, let's speed through this and get it out of the way for proof of concept that this seed was winnable with basically the lines we took, as long as you don't confuse yourself as to how powerful your powers will be in Hexaghost. Anyway, Outmaneuver Plus is actually quite good with ice cream, but sure. Let's hold on to the piercing whale. She's giving them strength and he's attacking next turn, so it feels like we're gonna need some help blocking. They're attacking for 31, so this would block out. And then I guess we don't need the dagger spray to force her to heal next turn. So I guess I'll hold on to it so it doesn't hit her armor. Was the reasoning there. Okay, he's attacking for 13. Oh, we actually hit Grand Finale next turn. How did that happen? We added 20, we went to 27. Weird. Okay, I guess we want to drink Alchemize instead of this, having this potion around. Skip. I guess we want to upgrade the Grand Finale since we can guarantee that we land it now. Oh, but we need to not play Escape Plan ever. Weird. But I'll allow it. Panache is good. Oh, they're gonna take cards out of. Oh no, Grand Finale doesn't land unless we do Distilled Chaos, which I guess we should do. I'm happy with that. But we can't Grand Finale if they have our Grand Finale is the other problem. Okay, so we just need to kill both of them now. Get my Grand Finale back. Hold on to Grand Finale and Escape Plan. Hold on to 4 cards, right? Yeah. Okay, we get to Grand Finale this turn. Hiya! Okay, hold on to these. We get the Grand Finale next turn. It's pretty cool. And then I guess we want to hold on to the most blockiest cards because of Hyper Beam. Almost exact block there. Crazy. Missed lethal there with the Panache. Doesn't matter. Second grand finale. It's kind of hilarious. We kind of do want one more card in the deck for the escape plan. Two grand finales though? That can't be what we want to do. No, let's just skip. We'll find a different, better card we want to add to our deck. Although, there's the Snecko. Is the Snecko good anymore? I think it's not good anymore. I think we want the empty cage. Get rid of our last two strikes. And then we just want to add 3 more cards. And we can guarantee grand finale again. And that's our damage solution. Okay. Okay, I see it. Bird Boy, huh? That's not great for us. Elite Fire Shop is nice. Elite Fire Elite is good. Okay, let's do that. Okay, this is not a grand finale situation. Because we gotta kill him in time. Because he explodes. He's an exploder. Let's hold on to these. Okay. Weird run. Weird fight, by the way. These guys just it's like 70% that they shuffle dazed and 30% that they attack. Okay. Four days and 5 draw per turn means we are technically card draw positive, but we only get net 1 card from our deck every turn. Okay, finally we can get rid of one of them. I could have killed one earlier with the flechettes, but it was like overkill, and I just didn't want to do it. We have so much energy, that's hilarious. We don't land the grand finale here, it's too bad. You know what? I said we could add 3 cards. We could also remove 2 cards. Because something else curious that you may have noticed is that after our first shuffle, we don't have that many cards left in our deck. So how many of these exhaust? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. And if you hold on to 4, right? It's like when you shuffle and you hold on to 4. Then you have 13 cards left to draw through. So that's like a couple turns. So if we removed 3 cards, if we removed 2 cards, you get to basically grand finale every 2 turns after the first shuffle. But we don't have that many removes available, just the one shop here. I don't think I want the acrobatics with so little energy. Hello, sir. We're doing slow and steady, I guess. Probably want to use a potion here. This is a scary fight if it goes too long. We can use an attack potion. Should have used it last turn, of course. Should be okay. We might be able to grand finale. We're gonna need the grand finale? Maybe. In fact, we can always grand finale. Okay, we don't need to, which is good, because he's attacking us for a lot this turn. We could get 999 gold, by the way, with the Omamori. It's kind of cute. We're full health, so we don't need the regen potion. Leg sweep is considerable with the whatchamacallit. I think we should take the leg sweep, yeah. Mercury Hourglass with the bullet time. It's a 2-cost card, so it makes it kind of good for that reason. Something like this. Okay, that's a kill there. Flechette's here because it's just so powerful, I guess. That's a full block, which means we get to outmaneuver. He's gonna frail us, but we can remove the frail if we get a power and an attack. But we didn't get a power and attack. We just got a power. Piercing Wail, leg sweep, block. This was horribly played. We could have used the leg sweep to remove the artifact charge and use the piercing wail to reduce his attack by a lot more. Make him weak again next turn. Take just a little bit here. Take one. It's down to 69. Oh, we're taking more damage here, but we're no longer frail, so that's good. It's just a little bit more damage. Okay, he's dead. They're both dead. Those are not premium cards. Interact. Purity, Finesse. Dark Shackles. Dark Shackles seems great. I like the idea of Dark Shackles, Finesse. And that's it. So we now have the... We can add one more card to the deck and still get to Grand Finale with the Escape Plan Finesse. Okay. I guess we can Deadly Poison here because it's not very powerful in this in general, so we don't need to save it for later. It's not very powerful in this fight either, but I don't think we need help in this fight so much. I'm feeling like we're pretty good. Maybe that's not true, actually. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Grand Finale helps, though. We just need to not play Finesse. Now he's attacking for a lot. Okay, we take 3. Not terrible. But it's just gonna keep getting worse. Footwork. Flechettes. Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're kind of getting wrecked here, so let's just use the other potion as well. Boom, down to 43 life, and it's just getting worse. Yeah, we want the survivor for next turn. It's attacking for 41. We actually can kill next turn. Okay, so we just need to block. We actually can block? Unbelievable. Okay, and then Grand Finale is lethal next turn. Assuming we didn't bottom deck the Finesse would be the only way that we missed there, which actually was a real risk. But we're fine. Fossilized Helic is insanely good. These are both insanely good. Which one do I prefer? Probably the Wraith form because of the Bird-Faced Urn. Orange pellets deal, so I guess we can upgrade the Wraith form. Yeah, we still got 2 Wing Boots charges, but no real way to use them. I guess we can get an extra fire with them. Sure. Okay. Taking another little bit of damage here. Hopefully he doesn't hit us for 45 next turn. It's like a 50-50. Okay. Flechettes is great. Escape Plan and Finesse are great. Outmaneuver is great. End turn. Grand Finale will land on the turn we want it to, and Wraith form is just good to have. Okay. Get to Grand Finale here. Our opponent's down to 35. Still kind of a lot. We're still intangible. So it should be A-okay. I'm probably not going to need to land Grand Finale again, so won't even keep it. Although you never know, huh? Nah, we're good. Our opponent's at 6. They are dead. Okay. Two max HP. That's fun. Blue candle does pretty much nothing. But that's okay. Oh, this is a hard fight. Okay, do we want some help here? I think we do. I hate this fight. Very, very difficult. Okay, these are 6 each, so 3 of them here will kill. And we have just, no, we don't have enough. Oh, we do. We have just enough hand space for all of them. Great. Killed both of them on turn 1. Now, turn 2, don't wreck us, please. Not my favorite turn 2. Piercing Whale, defend. Actually doesn't save the fossilized helix as well as just leg sweep. So we take 9 here. Oh. And we're dead, right? No, we're not quite dead. We are very nearly dead, though. What the heck? Well, there's a Wraith form. I probably should have saved that dagger spray. I definitely should have saved that dagger spray, but oh well. We're gonna grand finale this shuffle? Yeah, we actually are. We finesse. Let's hold on to these. Okay, we still have an intangible here, so that's good. Still want to kill these guys very eagerly, so it's good that we can do so. Yeah, we just need to draw one more card with our escape plan and then grand finalium. She's summoning again. This guy's dead already, which is great. That's free energy, which is good. Okay, yeah, we got, unless we bottom deck escape plan, so 1 and 6. We've got him dead to rights next turn. Something like this. Good, we got the escape plan, and now we grand finale. Get toasted. 3, 6. I guess we'll play our shivs. Almost dead, but not quite. Should have lethal next turn. Believe it or not lethal this turn. Wild. Okay, now she's dead. Assuming we draw any damage. Take the key. Do I want an extra question mark? I guess I do. There was a chest that had a maw bank in it, which does almost nothing. Yeah, we can just rest. Regal Pillow actually coming in clutch. Ooh, footwork. I don't think we can add any more cards if we want a grand finale on the first shuffle. Oh, but we could remove a card, right? Yeah, footwork. Okay. But let's just verify that, because we have 2 cards that draw cards, which would be 27, yeah. So we can add a card, remove a card. Let's do that. Add a card, remove a card. What do we want to remove? Poison Stab? Poison Stab is pretty bad. These basic defends are meh. Poison Stab kills an artifact against the heart midway through, which is pretty meaningful. I guess we get rid of it. Sure, we'll take the Abacus. Upgrade footwork because it's good. I think we are playing all the cards, all the powers in this fight. No well-laid plans. We actually don't get the grand finale on this shuffle. That's horrible. But surely well-laid plans is just too good to, well, it does nothing right here, so I guess it's not that good. Okay, take 1. I guess we might as well take none. Cost an energy in future turns with the ice cream, but oh well. Okay, 1 well-laid plans has got to be in order. It's just too dang good. But we won't play Wraith Form. Footwork has to be very good as well. This is what, 64? And we can take a little bit here. Okay. I don't know if we get there in this fight. No grand finale. That was unlucky. Missed out on a lot of block because we happened to draw a non-attack. Okay, this is 48, so leg sweep is fine. Oh, we only get to hold on to 2 cards, right. Okay. Blade Dance is good. Okay. I I guess we try and block the multi-attack without the piercing wail if we can. Very unsuccessful. So we are we're going down to like 5 here. 7. Similarly bad. Now we have to use the piercing wail. And we're dead anyway. Okay, well I guess we can Wraith one, but... That's gonna be a hard situation to contend with, because it's only like not even halfway dead, and now it's attacking for so much more. We can get the grand finale this go around. We also get to hold on to more cards per turn now. We'll be close. Maybe we can still get there. It's down to 85. Do we ever have lethal next turn? No, not likely. This doesn't block for us. If it did, we'd be in shape. But it doesn't. 60 though? We're still fine. Okay, now we just killed the Dark Shackles and reset its strength to 5, and we should be okay. Okay. Dark Shackles. Kill with the Blade Dance. There we go. So it has 5 extra strength. That's... oh my gosh, this escape plan keeps missing, even though my deck is almost like entirely skills. Just bad luck. Ooh, Grand Finale lands though. That's, I guess, just good luck. This Flechettes is actually popping. Okay, we get to land the Grand Finale again, but we need to just not play the Finesse or whatever. The Escape Plan, rather. Oh, we need to play the Escape Plan because it's putting a Void in my deck. Crazy. Another Void in the deck, kind of rude, but not a big deal. Okay, how hard is the next boss going to be? We're only at 11 life, so if it's reasonably difficult, we are likely dead. But we'll see. Almost kills itself on Thorns there. Would have been kind of funny. It kills itself on Thorns here, though. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea which boss is easier. Probably Donu Deka, just because I'm so bad at Time Eater. Well, there you are. It's Time Eater. That's so frustrating. This is one off of full blocking. And saving the Abacus. Okay. I want to get these out of the deck. I want to leg sweep. think we do it that way. Hold on to these. Wraith form is not as big of a deal to play in this fight because it doesn't give the opponent strength. Okay, this could just be use the buffer turn. Probably should be. So yeah, let's do that. Use the buffer. We've only got 3 card plays, so we should do Wraith Form, Finesse, Neutralize. Hold on to these 2. Bolt time's probably not very good in this fight, so we want to be card play efficient. After Image is very good, so is Well-Laid Plans, so is Poison Stab. And Dagger Spray is good enough since we need to block out. Okay, this is kind of going great. We've already dealt 100 damage, taken none. Okay, 14 cards in the deck, there's no way to land the grand finale. That's a bummer. Probably want to be efficient with my card play still though, so we will go something like this. This is like a slow and steady wins the race kind of fight. Like, yeah, play flechettes whenever we can, because it's really, really good. Get stuff out of our deck whenever we can, and then just hope that'll be good enough. Oh, the card draw down means we do get to land Grand Finale. Ah, we keep going back and forth on that, not realizing some key element to consider. Okay, almost block out. Being vulnerable sucks there. Vulnerable and frail. Okay. We get to split, nice. Do we have a shackles left or something to reset the strength? We do, we just didn't draw into it, which is a bummer. Do we try to draw into it? No, we don't. So this is an end turn. Wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Okay, we do need to weaken. Okay, we take 2 right now. We can make it slightly less if we do this, which I think we should. Okay, we're going to draw 4 next turn and 4 the following turn, which means we will be able to Grand Finale. We need the Dark Sack, Shackles, and then defend. Then we're going to hold on to these fellas. Oh, we take 2 here. I thought defend would be enough, but it wasn't. Okay, but Grand Finale is active. Flechettes is only 18 damage right now. We can do better than that. I don't think we can do better than 60 damage with the Liquid Memories, and I want to use it in this fight because I am getting nervous. Leg Sweep Dash. Poison Stab and turn. Opponent's down to 80, 77 life. We're doing okay. 30 damage is a lot to be attacked for. Okay, we're blocked out. And we're close to lethal. Ah, we're close to dead. Okay, do we just try and kill then? We get 4 card plays to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough, right? Yeah. Oh, it's exact lethal. Oh, careful, with the explosive potion, which we need to do before we proc the clock. Holy cow. Okay, we beat Time Eater. So that's how that goes. Guys, we're doing it. We're gonna make it to the heart so we can suicide ourselves out of principle that save scumming is not a legitimate way to extend your streak. It's a legitimate way to play. I'm actually very happy we played this run. I'm very happy we save scummed, but it was a learning moment, right? Like, I wasn't sure that I had messed up in Hexaghost until I went back and save scummed. And then and why are we playing through the rest of the run? To solidify the learning moment. You know, it's a lot more painful when you realize that the win run was literally a win, if not for the misplay. The other reason we're playing through the rest of the run on the save scum though is just for content. Do it for the content. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark for this run. I think I want to upgrade, though resting is legitimate. I guess we get the hit points back from the powers anyway if we don't rest, so probably the best upgrade is After Image. Just get that sooner rather than later. Okay, Caltrops has to be a pick here. Its power. We want to try and kill the heart. Backflip is good as well. With medical kit. Although card removal might be better than medkit. None of our cards are that important to remove. I'd rather remove the burn and the wound from the heart fight. Okay, After Image. Footwork. Escape plan. Defend. And now we're gonna take some damage on turn 2 since we didn't draw well-laid plans to help us set up for this turn. Oh, so lucky though. Look at this. Take none. Get rid of those burns. We don't need to dash, so I'm not going to because I want to save the energy. Might take some damage here. Lucky draws again. What is this? Help? Deep breath I think is good. Well-laid plans. Let's go. Okay. And let's hold on to these two. Are we going to be able to grand finale? It's going to put 2 burns in our deck, so that's 23. So no. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. No grand finale this shuffle. So don't hold on to it. Okay, we want to kill you. Yikes, we're taking a lot of damage. But Piercing Wail blocks for so much more next turn. so we'll save it. Oh no! Ran out of energy. Shoot, we take more damage now. Okay, finally we solve the energy problem. We do not, however, stop just bleeding damage. Yeah, we're gonna lose in the heart fight, because we're gonna come in at just such a small life total. Absurd. Take another 8. Okay, we can Wraith form. Excuse me. Poison stab is good. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. Okay. No more intangible, but that's okay. Oh, we might be able to grand finale. Yeah, we are. That's cool. Okay, no potions. Oh, we have a potion. I feel like it's backflip. Or well-laid plans, number 3. I'm gonna take the backflip. Here we go. We got the well-laid plans right away. After image. Backflip, okay. Sure, let's keep these. Three times 15, we have the Dark Shackles, nice. Defend Dark Shackles would actually take damage, so we have to do Survivor. Dark Shackles. Oh no, because of the after image. Misplay a little bit there. But should be mostly okay. So we don't take damage from the big hit here either, because of Fossilized Helix. Get rid of this. Definitely want to play the Caltrops. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I think we end there, and I think I don't keep the poison stab. Oh man. Well, the next multi-attack. Well, we can neutralize leg sweep piercing well, I guess, to get rid of the artifacts. And yeah, okay. Yeah, and I want the draw. Okay. So now we backflip, footwork, play the wound. Have to hold on to all. Oh, we can't hold on to enough. Uh-oh. Okay. So, change strategy. We're not gonna block the multi-attack with Piercing Will. We're gonna Wraith Form this cycle, which is totally fine. Because Wraith Form, with the orange pellets, you can Wraith Form as early as you want, and it doesn't matter. Okay, Finesse. Bullet time. Wraith Form. Any attack will do here. We want to deal the damage, huh? We'll play this now. Peel an artifact charge. Okay, just end there. Still intangible. Get rid of our last artifact charge. And just end there. Hold on to these guys. Okay, 6 times 15. We do need to. Do we need to? That's 90 damage, but we can weaken it, right? And then it's only 60 damage, and we can block for 60. We can't really block for 60, right? We can't block for 60 very well, but we are at 38 life. By the way, we can land the grand finale. We're gonna save the piercing whale. Crazy. Okay, we take 4 damage here. Not a big deal. We'll do dash, grand finale, backflip. Escape plan did not block. That's unlucky. But that's okay. We don't need the block very badly this turn. Oh, we hit the damage cap somehow. Crazy. Oh, because of the caltrops and the thorns on the multi-attack counted as damage from that turn. Okay, okay. We get to grand finale next turn as long as we draw backflip, which is most of the time. We can like defend, dash, blade dance here. And then just hold on to these. We get to block them. We're good for this cycle though, because we have another piercing whale. Though we did hit the backflip, so that's nice. You do need to block. Unlucky! This has been the unluckiest escape plan I've ever seen. right? It's like, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-skills. And 3, 6, 8, 21. So it's like, I guess it's like 30% of the time the escape plan should not hit, and it might have been about that. And I'm only remembering the times where it's not hitting, but still. It's annoying. We should probably outmaneuver, and then we should probably defend. Take none. Keep these guys. Heart's gonna kill itself on the on its multi attack here. We can do defense, bullet time, piercing whale. It's attacking for only 15 now. Crazy. It's actually just gonna kill itself. Yeah, got him. Oh, except we were supposed to let the heart kill us. So 6 times 15 is the damage we'll be doing, which is 90 damage. So the heart will kill itself if we hit confirm here. So we're just going to abandon run. Yeah, we were killed by Hexaghost in Act 1 is what happened. And to maintain the integrity of win streak hunting, we'll go ahead and let the stats show that this was not a win. Not because we couldn't overcome the heart, but because we lost to Hexaghost, not even because our deck couldn't win to Hexaghost. Not even because we got unlucky with our draw order. We just made a weird big brain judgment call on turn 1, having to do with the breakpoint of life total and healing up with Birdface Urn with the powers against Hexaghost. And it turns out in playing the both ways, it wasn't even close. Pretty much regardless of deck order after turn 1, it wasn't even close that it was not only better to just play the powers instead of being cheeky and wait on them for the second shuffle, but it was better enough that you win the fight against Hexaghost if you play correctly, and you don't win if you play weird. So really important learning opportunity there, right? Thinking about the life total on Hexaghost is useful, but slow down, be a little bit more careful, pay attention to the role that Well-Laid Plans plays in every boss fight. The Well-Laid Plans getting down on turn 1 actually meant that we saved way more than 6 health, which is, like, in theory what we were trying to accomplish by not healing on turn 1, was to reduce the amount that we're being attacked on turn 2 by 6. Well, turns out 6 health is very easy to save by just playing Well-Laid Plans and Footwork on turn 1. But other learning moments here, if any of you were panicked when we when we got a random grand finale from Niao, and then proceeded to take 11, 7, 8, so 26 damage in hallway fights. If any of you were panicked about that, thinking Grand Finale is a bad card, I hear a lot of people tell me that Grand Finale is a bad card. Even on the Niao bonus, it is a game-winning card. Do not sleep on Grand Finale. It didn't do much in Act 1. I think it killed some fungi beasts that were already mathematically dead. And then I don't think it did anything in Hexaghost. And then I don't think it did anything until Bronze Automaton, potentially. Yeah, I don't think we got it down on Gremlin Leader or Book of Stabbing. We might have gotten it on Book of Stabbing, actually. I don't know how we killed Book of Stabbing otherwise. This was a hard fight. This was a place the run could have ended very easily. Burning Elite being Strength Book of Stabbing. Ay, ay, ay. We pathed pretty aggressively in Act 2, but the Wing Boots, I mean, you can see it's like 3 Elites is like pretty aggressive pathing, but 5 Fires offsets that pretty well. So yeah, I mean, we just used what was given to us, and what was given to us was honestly like a pretty random assortment of powerful things. In my 11 win streak, which I don't know how far back it is, so I'm not going to go search for it, but something notable was it's like a lot of the wins were the same type of deck. It was like every deck had Nightmare in it, I think. It was like something crazy like that. Like you don't always get all the typical things. You have to make do with sometimes a grand finale deck. And we did. Like this grand finale deck beats Act 4. It beats the run, and I think that's something really important to learn from this. On top of the obvious, oh, don't misplay against Hexaghost lesson. Thank you so much for watching. I know that probably my content creation here was a little bit unusual. If you felt like I wasn't giving it enough, you thought my commentary was mediocre compared to maybe my typical standard here. I do apologize. I think that I had a hard time getting myself in the right headspace to like really entertain over the course of this 2-hour run after the demoralizing reality that I have to face, that I am still making a lot of misplays in boss fights in particular. In every act, even freaking Hexaghost, and that sucks. I think last week I had that video about should we drink Cultist Potion, and that was just another example of like we just misplayed in the boss fight itself. We're doing a lot of things right in Slay the Spire, as evidenced by our ability to kill the heart in this run. But if we're actually going to go for a win streak record, we need to do a few more things right that we are consistently doing wrong. But that's reassuring because our failures seem to be there's a little bit of consistency on failing in correct play of boss fights. We know that we can fix it. We know that we can get better. Alright, I will end the recording here. Consider liking the video. It does help. I'm not focusing too much on trying to get like the YouTube algorithm solution. In reality, I just do this because I enjoy it, and I hope that you watch it because you enjoy it. So thank you for enjoying it. We've come together in this way, where for whatever reason I enjoy grinding out strategy games and explaining them all the way, and for whatever reason you enjoy watching them, which is a great thing that we get to do this together. So let's continue to do it together, and I'll see you next time.